on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clean?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Taylor. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And this is caught by Curse. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jermaine Curse. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. format to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. T.Y. Hilton, 84 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's put that team on the
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
switch it. Check. 66. Pull it. Half. SOS. Hurry. SOS.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Connor running right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. Keep on the bench. I got it. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Easy. Over. Let's get this on.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Taylor back into his end zone. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Stay with your man. 24 is the mic. Silver. 24 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw from his end zone, Taylor. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A give running right is counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike's 57, 57, Mike. We want this. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, Ty.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Here's Taylor. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll go for it with Bell. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, one, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on third down. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, Taylor complete to Hilton. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Taylor. And the Raiders have got him. Shaquille Barrett and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
First down, Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Check three.
Now a give, right side. It's Connor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Forbath for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw it. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on third down. Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood.